I am Sajida from Brisbane, Australia, from my YouTube channel for women empowerment. She made it happen. I do interview here with the strong, resilient, and amazing women from all over the world so they can come share their life here and give encouragement to the other women wherever they are. So today I am with a same very vibrant and active, enthusiastic lady from India. And she has done graduation in arts, diploma in travel and hotel management, and she is founder of Maulana Azad Foundation and Social Amity Kolkata, which is focused on primarily on secondary education of underprivileged children. That's amazing work she is doing. And she is working towards empowering women through vocational training for economic independence. She is giving helping hand to all the women whoever wants help. And her name is Husnara Salim. Hi, Husnara. How are you doing today?
Assalamu alaikum. A very good morning to everyone out there. Sajda, it's a privilege that I'm being interviewed by your channel. I'm doing well. Yeah, I am very happy that I would like to share my views and ideas, what I have been having and what I have faced and how I am doing with you in this channel.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you very much being part of my team. I am overwhelmed that you are here, and we will be inviting you further on as well to share your experiences and what can you help the other women. So I'll start interviewing you. The first question is, tell me about yourself just in one sentence.
To begin with, I would like to describe myself as a hard working and very motivated, driven individual who isn't afraid to face a challenge. I have had a lot of hurdles in life and I have faced it um, very strongly and I resisted and I have come a long way. Being married, I have had the opportunity to take care of my husband's family as well as my father's family. So I have had a balanced life. To in short, I have been always been a rebel in my views, my ideas. And in years to come, somehow I framed it out in a way where I could, be more with myself. So I would like to describe myself as an open and honest person who does not believe in misleading other people and tries to be fair in everything what I do. So with
Mashallah.
me, it means that I like to be very clear. I don't want to mislead people. I don't want to kind of get into discrepancies. So whatever it is, I am as what I am, you are seeing me today.
Wonderful, Husnara. That's a very important, I would say, quality, that being truthful and confident what you believe in. So my second question would be that tell me your strengths making you a woman you are today.
To be very honest, I come from a background, I belong from the family of Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, and I'm the grand niece of Maulana Sahab. And what I had seen in my earlier days was that we had the parda,
Mm.
the parda system in the house, and I had seen my puppy, my aunt, how they, were in the parda. But my father always believed that we are the four siblings. I'm the eldest, and I have two younger sisters, and I have a brother. But then he felt that education was foremost for all of us because my dad wasn't a scientist with the central glass and ceramic. So my Abu, he felt that कि तालीम होना बहुत जरूरी है and education was the foremost thing. So I was educated in a convent. So you can understand, coming from an Orthodox family and breaking the norms, and being taught in a convent education, medium school, and then you imbibe all the, we had these Irish missionaries who were teaching us. So you are into that system, but then I had to balance both. So to be very honest, I was a defiant, I was a revolt, because now what with the education, your openness comes, and then you are facing people, your confidence level grows, then the vocabulary, the language what you speak, I think you have a command on that language, and you can communicate with people. This is what I feel is very important.
Mm-hmm.
So, with the education what I got, I felt that self awareness was very important. I knew who I was and what I want in life. So, definitely, I was very career oriented. I wanted a career with myself. At the same time, I wanted to do something to prove myself. So, this confidence in myself, I would not like to compare myself with others, but I felt that whatever I do, I should get the approval from the family, and they should kind of agree with me as to what I want to do. So once I finished with my education, I did, I was like confused once my class 10 was over. Then I finished my class 12. And, there was a time when I met with an accident, and I had lost total hope of me recovering because I was paralyzed. And it
Oh,
was the strength of my father and my family who stood
wow.
with me like a rock, and I bounced back. Alhamdulillah, it was Allah's mercy on me that
Mashallah.
I continued with my education, because I had a dislocation of my spine, and I was totally
Mm.
paralyzed, and the doctor had
Oh,
given up hope. And it was just, I was exercising and I lost
injustice.
it.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got this new life, I felt that I must do something constructive with myself, right? So after I finished my graduation, I did my bachelor's in education and political science. I have been a student of history because history always kind of, was a subject which really fascinated me. Then after that, I chose a profession which was dead against my family. I wanted a more glamorous kind of a profession because I felt that was in for us 30 years back.
Yeah.
So I took up the profession of hotel and travel management. So, during those days, it was like a taboo working for a hotel, for girls working in a hotel. No, 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 it's no. So for me, I took up the travel industry, and I had been a corporate person. So I worked with the British Airways for some time in the ground, ground level. And after that, I worked with ITC. I was the travel executive out there, heading that. Then I had a lot of these, I moved to Australian Trade Commission. I was working there. Then there was a time when I opened up my Montessori school. And that is how I inculcate. I got married, and I had a family to take care, and I have two sons also. So my husband had been
Mashallah.
very supportive. My in-laws, mashallah, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, they have been very supportive. So they felt that I must do something constructive. So my husband, he helped me. We were doing business together. I opened this Montessori school where I was heading the school, and I was kind of taking care of the children, teaching them. Our children were kind of trained to go to better schools, high schools. So this is how my journey began. And then in the year 2011, somehow I finished my duties, and I felt that I must do something where Maulana is concerned. And it happened that I have happened to kind of found the Maulana Azad Foundation for Education and Social Amity. It's a trust which is belonging to the family, and I've been the founder president. I have been
Mashallah.
associated with the Ministry of Culture for a couple of years because Maulana Azad, from the family, my father received the Bharat Ratna, posthumous Bharat Ratna on behalf of him. And
Mhm.
during that period, we kind of donated Maulana's things to the ministry, so that we felt that the ministry should have a house in Kolkata, which was my grandmother's house, and it was converted into a museum. And
Mhm.
we kind of donated the things to the museum, and that is how the museum came up in Kolkata. Simultaneously, I made an effort to have the things of Maulana being given to the Aligarh Muslim University as well as
Acha,
Jamia Hamdard. So
acha.
Maulana had been an epitome of education. So I felt
Mhm.
that the country needs people like him, his things, his contributions, people can reach out, can see the things what Maulana did for the country. So that is how my journey began. And I somehow now I've been running this organization for a couple of years. And I emphasize on women education, child education, trying to give skill development trainings to the women so that they are self-independent. They're not reliant on their other, rather children or the husbands. This is how it is
Exactly.
with me.
Exactly. So, Husnara, it's a great journey that you have just told us. Um, as coming from the Orthodox family background, studying in the convent and going out of the bracket, going above and beyond, having so much self awareness that you um, even worked with the, as you said, to the travel agency, and that was not, people were doing, and you have a lot of accomplishments. You are the founder of Maulana Abul Kalam
Abul Kalam.
Azad's, yeah, because that and he was the great scholar, and you donated his belongings to the university to help other people to get, knowledge from it. And you're working for the woman empowerment. That's great thing that you are doing. It's great. And I would like to ask you your weaknesses. Every person have some weaknesses. So please tell me about your weaknesses that you worked on and then accomplished impossible. What is the secret to it?
As a person has his weaknesses as well as his positive side of
Thanks.
life, right? So reflecting on my weakness, I'm working to improve them is a powerful journey for me. I'm trying to identify my weakness. I start by recognizing the specific areas where I want to improve myself, such as time management and self-doubt or communication skills. There are times when I kind of try to withdraw myself, seeing the circumstances, and this is where I feel that I need to communicate more with people, understand them better, and try to resolve things. But there are
Yeah.
circumstances when I have not been able to do it, and people kind of judge you in a different way. But then I feel that just by having people judging you does not stop me from not doing my work. So
Good
I go
job.
ahead and I surge ahead.
Mhm.
Next is that I have to set goals, the setting goals, like I need to establish clear, achievable goals, which is related to my weaknesses, So if I'm struggling with self doubt, then I feel that I need to set a goal to speak up in meetings once in a week. Suppose, I feel that interactions is very necessary for people. You need to interact with people. You have a problem, you discuss with the problem, you kind of, express your views, your ideas, and so that people are more relatable to you. They can also
Mhm.
speak their issues and their problems to you, and you can try to help out people. This is very important.
Very,
I
very good.
also feel, yeah, I also feel that, that growth is a continuous process. So I need to be myself. And at times I feel that, one needs to be recognized, and, he needs to be praised for, everybody wants to be praised. It's not that if I say that, no, I don't want to be praised for what I am doing. Of course, I don't want awards, but then definitely if I am doing something, if someone is kind of appreciating it and kind of telling, that motivates that person.
Yeah,
So you feel nice about it. You feel good about everything.
exactly.
And Another thing is that I regularly want to kind of assess my progress, like what I have done. Okay, what is the thing left behind? What more can I achieve, And
Mhm.
if there are few celebrations and suppose we have achieved something, then I feel that these small such victories, we should need to celebrate and then accordingly strategize something, which is not working. So this is one thing how I feel about it.
So that's good. Husanara is telling us that one of the weaknesses she has, that self-doubt or not um, managing the time very well, but she worked on it, and she found out that if you make a family out of friends, and you are socially connected, so you can overcome those weaknesses. That's wonderful way to do it. So Husanara, I'd like to ask you, where is your happy place?
Well, my happy place. I don't have any such personal experience or feelings, like how people find happiness, Like I feel that some people are connected to nature, they are connected to, they want to go to the beach, they want to go to the forest, they want to go to the mountain top, where they can relax and feel at peace. So happiness is it's depending upon your mind, it's how
Exactly.
you perceive it, right? If
Right.
I am happy in a very small room, in a cozy setting, in a cafe or in a home or a workspace, need not be a very big place, but
Mhm.
it's about individual choices, how one
Exactly.
feels comforted. I
Yeah.
have my zone, I have a small room, where I have all my stores dumped in. But I like that corner because I like to put a gadda. I want to,
Uh-huh.
just sit like that, like a mad person. Take a table. I have no one to tell me anything. Spread all my things. Do what I feel like. Have my bags. I have my cushion. I have my papers. So that is what makes me complete. I feel that nobody's there to judge me. I am at peace with myself. I like that zone of mine. So this
That's
is my
really good.
happiness. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is my happiness.
So the people who are watching us, and especially women, if you are being within yourself, even in just your room, quietly sitting like Husanara, that can also give you peace. It depends what you like. So within yourself, being yourself, and just sitting in your cozy room somewhere and being with yourself is also a happy place. So my next question is that. What do you want to achieve next in your life?
There are so many things what I want to achieve, in my life. I want to I want to focus on my personal growth. I want to do that I can only do through learning and self improvement. Whether it
Very good.
is by acquiring new skills or pursuing a passion or growth, which I can provide a sense of purpose, right? At the
Mm,
same time, I feel that I should not be afraid to voice my needs, whether it is in professional or in personal relationships. Your voice matters. You need to talk, you need to explain things to people. Let it be your family, let it be your friends, let it be your
anyone.
children, your colleagues. It's very important that you need to speak your mind out, because if something is troubling you from inside and you're not being able to express, you are not at peace with yourself. You cannot work, you cannot have a healthy environment in the house. Your relationship matters a lot. Then if there, this is how I feel. And
Okay.
at the same time, I feel that it is very necessary to be true to yourself. I must trust my instincts and values.
Mhm.
Authenticity is powerful and it guides you through tough times. And during those tough times, you get to know people who are basically there for you. Are they genuinely your friends, or they are pasttimers, or they just waste your time, right?
Yeah,
And this is a testing period for everyone. You come to know, and people, one should remember. I always feel one should remember every person's journey is unique, and it is okay to seek help and take things at one step at a time. But you should never forget people who stood beside you in your bad days. They are the real ones who stood, knowing your flaws, knowing your achievements, knowing, so they have accepted you as a person. They have not only seen the good side of you, they have not seen the bad side of you, and they are not judging you. That is very important. So
exactly.
that comes from the family, that comes from your friends, that also comes from your colleagues.
Yeah.
So this is
Um,
this is very important.
yeah. Thank you so much for sharing. As Husnara said that she likes to grow by learning. So it's learning should keep on going. So you can groom yourself, you can grow and find the purpose of life and share with the people around you. And as Hosanara is saying, that if you have tough times, seek help from your family and friends. Don't be ever shy because we are social animals. We need help and we share our knowledge and we also give help to other people. Thank you so much. I have another question. Best advice to a struggling woman.
People who are struggling, women who are struggling, there are a lot of fortunate women, there are a lot of unfortunate women. I feel a woman needs to prioritize her self care, which is very important. You know, she needs to take care of her physical, emotional, and her mental health, which is very crucial. So make time for activities that nourish you, whether it is exercise, whether it is reading, or whether you're simply resting or you're going out, with your friends for a movie, for a day out. This is one thing. Next is you need to seek support. Suppose you are having issues, when you're having problems, please do not hesitate to reach out to the friends, family, or support groups. Share your feelings and experiences and lighten your burden so that they can provide valuable perceptives. They can guide you, they can basically teach you, and they can tell you, because at times what happens is when you are unhappy, you tend to do things. A lot of people commit suicide, a lot of people have issues. So this
Yeah,
is very important. At the same time, I feel that a woman should set boundaries. She should learn to say no when necessary. A no means no. Protecting your time and energy, which is very vital, especially when you're feeling overwhelmed. Then another factor is you need to focus on personal growth. You invest in yourself through learning and self improvement, whether it is acquiring new skills or pursuing a passion. You can provide growth and it gives you a sense of purpose. That is very important. And at the last and not the least, I feel one should celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how small it is. This can build in a lot of confidence and motivation. It gives you a lot of motivation. And stay true to yourself. Trust your instincts and values. Authenticity is powerful and it will guide you through tough times. So remember, every person's journey is unique and it's okay to seek help. I always feel that communication is the best way a woman can reach out to other woman. And that is how, like, women are connected. We can
exactly.
motivate women. We can motivate women who feel they're useless, they cannot do anything. By motivation, we can help them to grow, set up the business, do something
Exactly.
constructive.
Thank you. Husanara is saying that make time for yourself. It's a advice, piece of advice from her to the other woman. Rejuvenate yourself and seek help. Talk to someone if you have any issues, and celebrate your successes and acknowledge your strengths. That's very important because most of the time we women don't prioritize ourselves. it doesn't mean that you don't have to take care of your family. It means that if you will be strong, resilient, healthy, and happy, then you can, your family will also be getting all that happiness from you. So my next question is that what is the best advice have you been ever given?
I have ever given to whom? To the
No, no.
women?
If someone has given you any kind of advice, piece of advice that you are still carrying with you till now.
You see, everyone ages, what I was 10 years or 20 years back, your views, your ideas changes according to circumstances. At a age when I was young, I felt I am portraying myself. I was a rebel. I thought, the world is a glorifying place and things come in easily, but things don't come in easily. You need to strive, you need to struggle, you need to be focused, and you need a very a supportive family. A family support is very important, be it your parents, be it your husband, be it your children. So
Exactly.
if a woman wants to have a family, and I feel a woman is competent to look after family as well as she can take care of the office work or whatever work,
Exactly.
provided that she gets the right kind of a support, and she is being supported, and appreciated. Not necessary that always you need to be appreciated. There are times when your own family members criticize you for things which they feel, according to them, that it is not right. So at times, okay, as a woman, I might take it in a good frame, or at times I might not. I can also snap them down because I'm a human being. I have my own emotions. So I feel that for a woman, education is a must, which our my grandfather Maulana Abul Kalam Azad Sahab also
Education.
emphasized. Women education is a must. Why women education? Education for all. All of us
Education.
need to be educated. Next is
Exactly.
what I feel. Yeah, next I feel that a woman, let it be from a mediocre, from a lower or higher, she needs to identify herself and must have a profession, and she must have that kind of a support, a financial support, so that she can take care of herself and not being dependent on a husband, a father, brother, or a children, because circumstances change. And another thing is that every woman must always think that she should have a shelter of her own. Let it be
Exactly.
besides a husband or a children, but her own shelter. Let it be a room. Let it be a tiny corner. She can call it as her own. This is very
Exactly.
important. So
Exactly.
this kind of a mental thing is very important. I feel that a woman needs to be financially secure. A roof is required for her, because we always pray Allah Ta'ala say कि हम दुआ करते हैं कि all women must have a good kismat,
Mashallah.
your own,
Exactly.
yeah. But
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, we can do prayers for everyone. So this is what I feel as a woman. I feel now that women should be empowered. Very now, this empowerment doesn't mean that you are competing with your
Competing.
husband, or you're this thing,
Exactly.
because they are two equals. That does not mean that you can do anything and everything what you like. So
Yeah.
these things are very important.
So, according to, thank you so much for sharing. These are very important, I would say, piece of advices, or that your family, your parents, or mother, father, grandparents would have given you. That get education, and be self-sufficient financially. Um, you should be sufficient as a woman. Um, Work, and then you should have your own place, that you are not depending on husband or anyone else. If you can do that, that's a very good piece of advice, that equip yourself with a good education, then be free financially, um, be self-sufficient, and then have your own place if you can. That's really important if you can work on it. And Husnara, I will ask you the last question now. Like, what do you think, in your view, what is the actual woman empowerment?
I feel that when a woman is empowered, she has that self confidence in her, you know. She knows the financial aspects, she knows the emotional aspects, she knows the physical aspects, which is very important. Financially, if she's not dependent on anybody, I think she rocks it. She rocks it. So uh, I know she might be self sufficient, her husband might be self sufficient, she need not have money, her children are looking after her. But what I feel today, that a woman earning, her money is her money. She is not answerable to anybody as to how she's
Exactly.
spending it, what is she doing, how she's enjoying her life, yeah, in the
Yeah,
right sense. So this is what I feel. And
very true.
empowerment means not about only financial. It means you're empowering yourself in education, you're empowering your other women, you're kind of inspiring other women to be more independent. So one woman helping another woman, and this process continues. And this is how we women come together in the globe, and we can do a lot of things. So I
That's
feel
wonderful.
women rock.
That's wonderful. So, and then Husnara summed up here that how a woman can be empowered, that we should be financially independent, so we can do what we want in our life. And if we are educated, we are empowered because we can inspire other women to get education and be independent, and we can educate the other woman. We can, as Husnara is doing, she is empowering the other woman by educating them, so they can be economically independent. She is running different foundations. As she's educated, she's empowered financially and literally as well, like she is educated. So that's the message from her today. Thank you so much, Susanara. We got a lot of beautiful sharing here from your life, and wish you good luck what you are doing right now. You have foundations. We will absolutely put her address, her phone number, and her foundation's names. So if you want to come forward and donate to her foundations, you're welcome, because this is Sadqa Jariya, if you will do, because that will, help the other women, the children who are not, that fortunate. So please come forward to donate in her foundations. And if you have any question or you need help for education or anything, you can contact her. We will run her phone number, her foundation's numbers here. So thank you so much, Husnara.
Sajda, I like to add,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
foundation is a secular one. It's nothing to do with the it is an organization where people from all walks of life or children from
exactly.
all walks of
For
life are
everyone.
accepted, right?
That's
So
okay.
basically, we have taken in projects from the rural areas where people are not being able to fund them. I have taken them in my fold so that I can provide them funds and they can start off with the education and do certain projects, because
That's
we
really
have
good.
tried to figure out few places in the rural, because see, urban areas you can have people helping, but the problem comes when it is the rural area, they
Rural
cannot
areas.
reach
Yeah,
us. So we are
yeah.
trying to bring them under our fold.
That's really good. Our first religion is humanity, and the individual religions, whatever we believe, these are the specialization of humanity. So this is very important thing that you are doing. This is humanity. We are all humans, no matter which culture, religion, or beliefs we belong to. At the end, I will say that your resilience is your humanity. To yield and not break, that is incredible strength. So let's make this world a peaceful place and help each other as a woman to stay strong and to bring resilience to the other women, share our own experiences with them. I welcome everyone, wherever you are in the world, come forward and share your life with us here, so that the other woman can get health, strength, resilience, wherever. This is a message from me to you. My channel is She Made It Happen. Yes, you can do it, because wherever you are, you have some kind of quality and strength sitting inside you. Just looking inside yourself. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much, Asha, for having this wonderful session.
It's
I
my
could put my views to other people, and I look
thank you.
forward for such more interactive section. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time. You're so much busy. You do a lot of things, and you have next meeting coming up. Thank you so much being part of my team, and we will be inviting you further on our this platform. This is only for the women, and we help women and we encourage women to come forward and get help from here. So
Thank
thank
you
you so
so much.
much. Have a wonderful day.
Same here. Thank you.
Thank you.